Being a YouTuber or an influencer is like every other job that has responsibility. Think about a police officer, a doctor, a firefighter. You have the ability and you have the responsibility to do the right thing. I know some of you guys think that YouTubers are jokes and it's not a real career. They should go out and get a real job. But to be honest, YouTubers have a lot of influence, especially in certain spaces. I mean, if you look at somebody like Kai Cenat, this is a guy who streams in his house and comes to Nigeria and gets a warm welcome because of YouTube and his platform. In the city of New York, he got arrested because over 10,000 people showed up to his event. That's how much power influencers have, all right? And whether you believe it or not, it's true. Influencers have a lot of power despite what you think about them. But the reality is that when people see you on YouTube every day, they feel like they know you. They feel like they have a lot in common with you, even if they have never met you. And for some influencers, they have a lot of impact on how people live their lives and see the world, i.e. Kevin Samuels, right? Andrew Tate. In this space, Fresh and Fit. When you're telling a man, this is how you should live, you should do X, Y, and Z, people expect you to do that, especially in the male space. But that doesn't happen a lot. I understand that people are hypocritical. People make mistakes. But again, nobody is more hypocritical than the Fresh and Fit podcast. Now, these guys are the same dudes telling you, don't simp, don't clap cheeks without a condom, don't deal with single moms, but they're out there doing exactly the opposite of what they said that they shouldn't do. Instead of coming out and publicly apologizing and saying they made mistakes, they try to attack people that pretty much review their material. Now, one of the people they've done that with is Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. He's a buddy of mine here on the platform. He's never had any problems. He's never had any situations happen. His name has been good. He's an upstanding guy. We don't agree on everything, but he's an upstanding guy, right? I think he's one of the most quality people as a content creator that you can never meet, right? Hands down. He's a really solid guy. He reviewed what Fresh CEO said about this whole situation on this podcast when Fresh was on there with a lawyer, and then here's what happened.
Now, that's not necessarily what I had an issue with, but the divorce lawyer was telling Fresh to shut up and to be quiet, which I'm sure he had that conversation with Fresh prior to hopping on the call, and then Fresh just willfully admits this little gem right here.
But I will say this. I personally should not have nutted within a 304.
That's right. Fresh said I shouldn't have came inside the lady. Pretty much admitting, you know what? Yeah. If she's pregnant, she might be because I went ahead and booty clapping sounds. I clapped the cheeks and left the you know what inside her. Let's continue to go forward. Fresh and Fit then decides to disrespect MTR. Now, I heard about this, but I couldn't find the clip. Let's play the clip and see what they said.
And also, they mentioned me in the stream.
All right? Because a lot of you fucking haters, a lot of these YouTubers that are talking shit, who was the quick ones to make a video? Anus and Leech right away?
Yeah, right away.
He still don't want to fucking box. Coward. Still making videos.
Mediocre. What's his name again?
These niggas, man. Like, bro,
bro you know the full story.
We pay y'all bills, man.
Yeah, MTR. You don't
pay
the full
y'all
story,
bills,
bro.
you fucking losers, bro.
You took a clip from her and made a whole video. Like, you don't know the full story.
They don't know the full story, just commenting. And it's crazy to me because it's like, oh no, we're red pill, we're men. We go on the facts. Well, okay, y'all gonna believe some thought? Like, you're gonna just believe her? Like, the crazy part is, like, she calls, it's obviously premeditated, she releases on Instagram. Y'all don't have any type of skepticism? like, yo, what the hell? Anyway.
Now, you're seeing what these guys are saying. We're paying your rent. You guys are eating off us. You guys don't know the whole story. You want to believe a 304. Which is stupid because the guy just said that he was shooting the load off in her. That's what he said, all right? Let's look at how MTR responds to it.
First off, kudos for the shout out, guys. But to be honest with you, I was surprised that I was lumped into the same bucket to who they have currently are in active war with, and it being Abba and Preach. Because my position and the two videos that I uploaded previous to this is exactly what Myron's position is, and the position of the majority of the audience that follows them. At the time, I thought, because of this chick's actions, she appears to be a perpetrator. She appears to be a predator. This woman appears to be a lying sack of shit 304, but you, Fresh, a complete fucking idiot for going raw daddy and a lying sack of shit 304. But apparently, holding you accountable is what you have a problem with. See, my brand is a bit different than your brand, and I'm not gonna sit here and judge another man in the way that he chooses to handle a situation at the point that he needs to be held accountable. But I prioritize in my life being accountable, telling the truth, and living my life according to what I tell my audience, what I tell the MT Army, because I understand the gravity of the situation that we are all in as content creators. I understand the importance to my fans that I live my life in how I preach because of the position of influence that we are all in. Because I know that my lies will not only damage my own brand, but also the entire brand of men-centered content. So anyway, their content arch nemesis, Abba and Preach. And I actually think it's more specifically Abba, whose level of pettiness at this point dips down into the level of a 50 Cent.
That's right. Want to know what he said? Listen, you guys can run your brand in any way you want. It's completely up to you. I run my brand by doing the things I tell others that I'm gonna do myself, right? Nobody's saying that anybody is perfect, but you're the same guys that kick girls out your place. You're the same guys that are charging money for these courses, begging for financial support, everything. Then what are you guys doing? You guys are simps, all right? You guys are not red pill guys. You are simps. Then you get mad when the guys in the community call you out, all right? You're mad at him. You're asking for guys to come out and box you, all right? You guys are simps, okay? You shouldn't even have the ability to talk about this stuff anymore with these guys because you guys have just got the money and got rich, and you guys are doing the same thing that these 304s do. These 304s can't wait to see y'all. They can't wait to see y'all. Cause it's like, oh, that's Myron, that's Fresh. Oh yeah, man, can't wait to do X, Y, and Z. And that's the same thing the girl said about, I think, Myron a few years ago. Miss Cheeks, she was saying that, you wanted her to get an abortion cause you was clapping cheeks without no condom too. You know what I'm saying? This is what you guys do. And then you get mad when somebody want to call you out like a sucker. You want to be a mark. Hey, bro, if you wasn't doing what you was doing, nobody would have the need or feel the need to even talk about y'all like that. That's why. But because you are doing what you're doing, that's the whole situation why brothers is calling you out. Cause y'all are marks. Y'all dudes not real. So stop trying to be mad at MTR and cursing at MTR and wanting to fight Abba and Preach. When those dudes ain't the problem, you guys get into problems every year. So you guys got demonetized. Recap, you guys got kicked off of Instagram, or was it TikTok, one of them. You guys cannot stop getting things wrong. You guys hurt yourself more than anybody else on planet Earth. Now you're mad at somebody. Guy, give it a break. Give it a break. Give it a break, why don't you? Please stop. You guys are not even serious. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate your follow. You just heard the bell. We're out.